Dímelo, mi gente. What up? It's your boy Gus from Gus Villa Jewelry, and I'm back with the VVS podcast. It is the very, very census podcast. You guys already know the drill. It's 2 guys, 1 hour, 5 topics. Let's go. I am joined by the way, before I get into this, come on, let's loosen up a little bit.
Loosen up. Let's go.
I'm joined by my boy. It is now episode 19. It's incredible that we have gotten to this feat. It's my boy. He's a little antsy. He has nothing else to do. No excuses till the end of this podcast. It's the coveted. It's the sought after. It's the only guy that ever shows up to this podcast on a Wednesday afternoon. It's Melo the DJ.
Let's go.
Here I am.
Let me tell you how I nailed that intro.
You didn't
I
nail
nailed
it.
your intro. It's Melo the DJ.
The first time. Oh,
Can we get a
you
proper
did.
name in the
Oh.
intro? Come on, man.
Here's what he missed. It's episode 20.
No, it's episode. I thought
It's episode 20, my
It's
boy.
episode 20, my guy.
That's fine.
I got
cares?
Who cares?
That's all that matters.
Honestly, that's what matters.
Yeah,
dog.
that's all that
Let's get
cares,
it.
yeah.
Episode 20, dog.
And here
VVS
we go.
podcast.
And here we go. And I was just talking about this off camera. Every single week, the Strong 16. Shout out to the Strong 16. Strong 16 in the
Let's
house.
go.
We only had 16 listeners. They are a strong 16. You guys know who you are. You come in every single week. You listen to our ridiculous asses 16 or 20 weeks in a row. You guys are always here. It's the most consistent crowd. We're going to start shouting you guys out. Shout out to the Strong 16 listening to this
16.
podcast. Am I right or am I right?
Oh.
Am I
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Am I right?
you know who's un cingado, dog?
Yeah,
This
talk
guy
to me.
named Avis.
Who's
He's
Avis?
a subscriber. And he
Oh.
listens to the pod.
Oh, okay.
Shout out for listening. He's part of the Strong 16.
Strong
Avis.
16. Yeah.
Avis is a perennial every week asking, how much is it for a 14 millimeter?
But here's
God damn it, Avis.
Isn't it cool to get people who like
Get the show?
get the show and that
Yeah.
they're into it and
Yeah.
that they're all about it? As I always say, without sounding like a broken record, this was a joke.
Yeah.
This was a joke. And the fact that there are other people that get the show, get our humor, and want to kick it with us for an hour and a half, you know the drill. We talk about 5 topics. This is 10 minutes a topic. We're going to talk about a bunch of weird shit. We're going to talk about a bunch of cool shit. But at the end of the day, we are joined by one of the dopest producers of all time. The guy literally transformed our podcast. He is a pedophile.
He's gay.
Hey,
he's
yo,
You
man.
see-
Come
Have
on,
you seen
man.
that meme? Like when you're describing your friend, he's gay. He likes
gay.
classical music. I don't know. He's just.
I wanted to switch it. I want to like kickstart this thing. I want to like inject some life. My guys, he's the guy behind the camera, the one that's always in the shadows, but somehow always comes to light. It's Kaka, the producer.
Hello, producer, dog.
I am not a pedophile. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there.
But talk to me about he's always in the shadows, but always comes to light.
That's deep.
Come
Dog.
on.
This guy
My
listens.
boy,
Hey.
I wrote that on Tuesday. And I was like, he always comes to shadows and he's like,
You were like, "Hey Siri, write this down in my notes."
You know what? What's funny about my delivery on anything that I do? I'm a patient guy, and when it comes to being able to know that you got one in your back pocket,
Yeah.
but like not releasing it, and God knows what I'm talking about when it comes to you know what, and I
That's-
only release them pics when it comes to
Oh my
you know
God.
what.
Wait, man, that
I
sounds
literally
really
will
gay
camp
about
for a
releasing
year.
and what?
It's crazy. No, I get it. No, you don't understand. I can't go. If I tell, I get in trouble. As a Mourinho. So it's one of those things where I can't really elaborate, but just know that like, if I have something and I have a good joke, if I have something, I wait for it. And I knew on
Let it
Tuesday,
simmer.
I was like, oh my God.
I'm gonna
Yo,
deliver this
I'm
on
gonna
Wednesday.
really-
He'll sit on that shit for like a year and be like, "Oh, remember that thing you got?" All right.
I'm patient like that, my
That
boy.
was premeditated, partner.
Yeah, straight
You
up.
see this right
That
here?
was premeditated.
It's premeditated, partner. Yeah. So once again, We're going to talk about 5 topics. And this time, I want to do things a little different. I want to get into the actual 5 topics.
Let's get it.
Because we lollygag so much in the beginning of the podcast. And rightfully so. In the beginning, as we were getting more comfortable into the podcast, we were beginning to we would slow talk and we would get into the podcast. And it was very the structured thing, you know. But as it's grown into this organic animal that we are in right now, a lot of it is just us talking shit. And it's became where where you don't even notice. It's like when you get so fit that you don't notice that you're doing 20 minutes. And now it's just before you were struggling to do the 20 minutes. And then now you're just hey, last minute you're at minute 19. And you're like, oh shit. I did 20 minutes without me even noticing because I'm so fit. I'm so used to the camera.
I wouldn't know anything. I wouldn't know anything about
you
that.
Came up with that example.
I wouldn't know anything about
that.
that.
I'm fit or whatever. And I lost 7 pounds recently.
I haven't eaten carbs.
And so a lot of it has to do with that. The fact that I just, it comes a lot more natural to me. Now it's a conversation. And for those listening to it, I hope that it comes off as a conversation because the reality is, I'm here with my boys. We're hanging out, and this is an hour, and let's get it.
Let's get it, dog.
Topic number 1.
Let's go.
Should we? Nah.
Yeah,
let's get right into it.
It is
man.
weird. It is weird.
get-
It is weird. It is weird.
Okay.
But let's just try it out.
Should we change up the format?
Yeah, that's what
the
I
strong
told my
16?
girl. That's what I
For the
told my girl
strong
the first time we had sex. I was like, it's weird. I get it. But let's just try it out.
Let's just try it out.
You know what I'm saying?
You might like it.
You might like it. I know it doesn't look like much.
It ain't much, but it's honest
It's
work.
honest work.
Dog, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dog.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it.
Damn, we're minute what? Hit me with the minute timer.
We're at minute 7 already.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're about to get into it.
We're about to get into it. We're about to get into it, dog. Because we went really deep the last couple weeks. We went really deep the last couple weeks, dog. So, let's just
I
dive
feel like
into
we
the
should
topics.
talk about topics.
Yeah, let's just do topics and see what happens.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah,
let's get
but
it. All right.
suck it, Avis.
Yeah, let's talk. Let's talk about topic number 1. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, here we go.
Let's get into
Got
topic
another
number 1.
producer. Wow, this
Let's
feels.
go. I know
weird.
it's,
What do I
it's
do? What do I
strange.
do?
It's weird. What do I do with my hands?
I
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Cool. Got it. Go
All
ahead.
right, so topic number 1. There are talks that Red Lobster is reportedly considering filing for bankruptcy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, before we get into topic number 1, which we've already said topic number 1, this is the first time, and we've done this in the past, but this is the first time I genuinely have not heard of any of the topics.
Oh, yeah. This is actually,
This is actually the first time. I have no idea.
It was a quick turnaround.
Yeah. And speaking of topic number 1, filing for bankruptcy, there are a lot of restaurants that should have filed for bankruptcy years ago. However, I just heard this on CNBC that okay, all right, you're about to hear it. Who sells the most margaritas in the United States?
Oof.
Fuck
You know
if
what?
I know.
I'm going to go with Chili's.
Chili's!
Oh, shut the fuck up! That was a fucking guess. That was a fucking Hail Mary.
Chili's sells more margaritas than any restaurant in the entire United States, and it's not even close.
Does Chili still have the 2-for-1?
No, they have chileritas. What are they called?
No, they don't have that. Now you're making it up.
Dollaritas.
Dollaritas.
They don't have the 2-for-1
Dollaritas.
anymore?
Huh? They of course have all day
2-for-1
happy hour. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
That still is going on.
That's
And
why
the
they're
fact
never
that
gonna go
that's
bankrupt.
No, they're profitable, my
That's
boy.
what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So they have Dollaritas.
Yeah.
And they are selling, and it went viral maybe a year ago? Something like that? Okay.
Yeah.
So they went viral a year ago where they would have margaritas for $1. And then it went away. And people were so up in arms that they forced Chili's to bring back Dollaritas, and Dollaritas are back. And it's quite literally it's not an actual margarita. It's just margarita mix with salt on the rim, no actual hard liquor. It's like grabbing Hurricane and just putting it
There's
on
no
ice.
liquor at all?
Oh,
Yeah, it has, but it's already pre-mixed.
Okay.
yeah.
And it's $1. And they bang it out really fast, but it's $1 for some booze.
Yeah.
In Biden's economy, let's keep it a buck.
Let's be serious.
Let's keep it a buck.
serious.
That's not bad at all.
Great value.
though, Yeah.
And so they sell more than that. So I couldn't understand why they're thriving. And the people who didn't get with the times, aka Red Lobster,
Red Lobster.
which let's keep it 1,000% buck. All they had was the rolls of
the biscuits.
The biscuits.
The
cheese
fucking biscuits are crack. That's
They're crack.
all they
That's
had.
all they had, though. But that's all
they
they've
had.
been had, brother. That's all they've been had. And 100%, it got a little fucking... It got
stale. It got old.
Stale, bro.
It got old.
And so it's, what we talked about in the last... what was it? We were talking about La Granja.
Yeah,
The
La Granja.
Miami restaurants that are
Yeah.
staples. These things get stale. And if you don't innovate with business, this is where you get.
You got to get booze involved.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Yeah, it really
the
is.
biscuits are amazing, but
Fire.
the biscuits are more amazing when you had a little
Get
tequila.
a little drink in you, yeah.
When you have a little couple,
Yeah.
couple margaritas.
Yeah.
A little 2-for-1, a little shot. Now you get a little vibe.
Okay, but
what I'm saying?
Chili's has really good drink specials. What's fire about Chili's?
There's nothing fire about
There's
Chili's.
nothing fire
What's
about
fire
Chili's.
is, that's the point. What's fire is that you're able to drink for very cheap, dog. So you can have $1 margarita. So let's go to Chili's right now, and we'll have $6 margaritas. And then, because that's what it's gonna take, right? We're bigger. We're on the our BMI says we're obese, right? So like, so it takes a lot more for us to get. But so let's say, in my head, I'm like, okay, I got $20 in my bank account, right? So I can drink 6.
Oh, you're putting me back to like 2007.
No, 2020 for me, 2024.
I'm overdrafting my account.
But that's the thing. The alcohol makes you make bad decisions. Let's say we
yeah.
drink 6 of those. Now I'm $6 in.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
chilling.
banged up.
But now I got a good vibe, right? Now I'm banged up. Like you
Yeah,
said, I'm
yeah,
banged
yeah,
up. Now I want a 2-for-1.
But you're also
now
banged
I
up
get
off that poison, though.
Yeah, you're banged up off the poison. But when you're at Chili's, dog, when you go to Chili's, you already made a disgusting decision.
Yeah.
So anything that follows is gonna be horrific. It's gonna be even worse. Bro, if we go to come on, man. Not even Flanders, dog.
Are you going to Chili's with your girl? Or are you going with your Chili's with like
No, with my compas, dog. I'm going with my compas. There's another thing, dog. I'm not going to a bar with anybody but my compas. There's no other way to do it. That goes without being said. I'm 6 margaritas in with my compas at Chili's, dog. When we already made the mind you, we were sober when we said, "Yo, let's go to Chili's," and everybody was like, "You know what? That's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
Let's go." So now we're $6 in. So now I'm calculating. Okay, I'm $6 in. With taxes,
Okay, am I a rich douchebag if I say I don't want to go to Chili's because it's like beneath me?
But you are rich. But
absolutely.
we've already known
Come
you're
on.
rich.
Yeah.
Rich.
Yeah.
Right?
Come on, let's be serious.
6 margaritas in. Now I'm wondering if the 2-for-1's still going on. I look at the bartender. I'm like, hey, the 2-for still going? He's like,
the
the twofer. Yeah.
He gives you the head nod.
Yeah, he's like, Chooch, why? What's up? And I'm like, okay, let me get some Blue Long Islands.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's
You see?
dangerous.
Come on, that's
You
crazy.
see what I'm saying, though? But that's what
awful.
happens.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens. So now I go and I pound the first one. And what does the first one want to make me do?
Pound the second one. You do
dog.
a twofer.
A twofer.
A twofer,
Baka,
2 hands.
Baka. Now I'm two Blue Long
Now
Islands
you're
and
double
6
thrusting.
margaritas.
Hey, yo,
No diddy,
dog. And then I'm like, yo, you know what? The nachos they do sound good. You know what I mean?
That does sound like a good idea.
And they're disgusting. They're the worst. Chili's has nothing good. Chili's has nothing
But
good,
it's
dog.
been not had anything good.
It's all
But that's the
microwave
thing,
food, dude.
okay, I'll give you an example.
That's disgusting.
Look.
You remember when they used to bring the fajitas in the cast iron
And it
pan
used to go,
and everyone used to
and
smell
it used
it?
to-
Like,
Oh,
yo.
that's badass. Yeah.
So I
like-
saw the trick to that, man. They just fucking get a little water bottle, just pour a little water on that shit so they get the fucking smoke going, and it's like, now it's a thing now.
And it's probably like
that's
the
fake news.
No,
dog.
I promise you, I saw a video recently on TikTok,
video,
and I
huh?
was like, God damn it, dog. They done
Our
got my ass.
lives have been
It's a
alive
lie.
this entire
and it's probably
time.
like the Sani water too, which kind of sucks. The last time I went to Chili's, dog, I got banged up with my girl in Orlando to go see La Bichota, Carol G.
Okay.
We were
Bichota.
wrecked in half. And at that point, you're like, let's go to Chili's.
Why not?
Why not?
But
Let's
the
go to
thing is,
Chili's.
you're also in the armpit of Florida.
Yeah,
Orlando.
well, yeah, it is also
What a
Orlando.
rat hole that
Yeah,
fucking
right,
place.
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
If
there's
we-
nothing else better.
Had
to do.
we been down here,
Yeah,
let's go to
there's a
Flanny's
million-
and
there's a
whatever.
million places to go to. You're not gonna.
We end up going to Chili's, right? And I was like, he was like, oh, you guys are trying to eat? I'm like, nah.
Absolutely not, my brother. What are you?
Nah,
what are you,
player,
disgusting?
like, give me a double tequila soda and shut the fuck up about it, dog. You know what I mean, dog? And give my girl something I eat because I'm trying to get her, like, banged up, but not banged up that she's going to fall asleep. I'm trying to smash. So, like, what's up? Hook me up, right?
Dog, there is such a fine line.
There's a fine line. There's a balance. There's a balance, dog.
Such a
It's
fine
all the
line
time, dog.
between
Yeah.
my girl's too banged up
Yeah.
or I'm gonna smash. And it's like, here's the thing: you're one half a drink away. You're a quarter drink away. Really, honestly, dog. Like you've had 4 tequilas, one margarita.
One margarita.
Are you ordering another one?
Yeah, I am.
I'm talking for your girl. If you're
For
gonna
my
smash.
girl, it depends how much I've drank. Because at that point, I've lost all calculation. You know what I mean?
Okay, you're
I'm
sober.
thinking,
You've been drinking waters, but she thinks you're
and
drinking.
she's
she thinks you're drinking vodka.
And how much?
It's 4 shots and 1 margarita. You're ordering one more?
No.
That's it. It's over.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut her off. I'm gonna have a fucking margarita. I'm gonna be like, if I've been drinking water, I'll be like, yo, Papo, listen, give me the 2-for-1 Blue Long Islands and close the tab.
And bring me the tab. And
I'll
bring me
take
those fajitas.
And I'll take fajitas to go. And then maybe, you know what I mean? It's a very, so many times I fucked up with that shit.
Yeah, no,
I
brother.
get caught up in the moment because I'm drinking and I'm thinking that, you know what I'm saying? For us, like I said, it takes us a lot more to get drunk. My girl's 5'2".
Yeah.
She drinks 3 shots and she's hammered.
Yeah,
already,
hammered,
dog. Like,
super hammered.
Yeah.
And that's the fine line, brother. That's the fine line. But you have to also go on several dates, especially the Chili's, Applebee's, whatever it is, to understand what really is the fine line. Because there really is, brother. You go out there and you think, oh, okay, cool. I'm going to get my girl. I want to have a little loose night. I want to get stupid. Let's get crazy. I want her to lick my nipples.
Yeah.
Like, let's get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And literally, you know what's so, like, that you laugh, but like, that's how we think. It's
That's
sick.
legit how we think.
It's
So
so
like
sick.
now, I mean,
Yeah,
okay,
dog.
cool. All right, 4 drinks, she's licking nipples. 5 drinks, she's passed out.
Yeah,
Right? And so
exactly,
you have
dog.
to literally gauge it as it's happening, dog. And you have to do kind of like some checkups, like hit her on the shoulder and be like, oh,
Hey, what's up?
you
What are
know?
we doing?
Yeah.
And-
But let
and
me
you-
tell you something.
Go ahead, go ahead.
When you actually. When you nail it, when it's 4 1/4, 3/4 of a
balance.
drink,
That perfect balance.
Oh my god! And she goes home and she's like, "My brother,
Let's get
let's do
it.
this, dog.
It's time.
Let's do
brother.
it, dog.
it.
You calculated it. You
figured it out,
pre-party.
dog. Yeah, dog.
You ordered the right drinks.
It's a good vibe.
You called the bill at the right time.
the right
and
time.
now you're coming home to eat, Papa.
But
Because
that's-
guess what, dog? No, that's once in a lifetime, my
That's
brother.
like throwing a perfect game. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see, okay, let's say it was like the 3 of us at the bar, and you see like a couple, and the dude is doing the maneuver.
Oh, he's
and
doing
like you
it.
see him doing it, you don't
because
talk to
it's
him.
an art.
Yeah, you don't talk to him. Like when he's
Right,
throwing the
right,
perfect game,
right,
like
yeah.
you don't say nothing to
Yeah.
him. You don't. You just let him be.
Yeah,
you
you
just let
come
him
up
be.
to him in the bathroom and you're like, yo, what's
Yeah.
up, brother? And he's like,
Yeah, and you're just
Hey,
like, all right,
yeah,
hey, go ahead, dog.
hey, good job. Hey.
Leave him alone. Leave him
Yeah,
alone.
yeah.
He's throwing a perfect
Yeah.
game because
Perfect
if
game.
I gas him, he's gonna blow it.
Done.
He's gonna blow
He's
it.
done.
It's gonna be the 8th inning, dog.
Yep.
2 outs.
He's
a-
gonna
a
order 2
full
shots.
count, and
Full
he's
count.
gonna throw one down the middle. It's gonna be a home run. He's done, dog.
Yeah,
Now he's
yeah.
gonna go home, dick in hand, dog. Now he's gonna go home drunk and have to jerk off in the shower.
It's like that dude.
banged up, dog.
He's like that dude.
Not like I've
who-
ever done it,
It's
but
like
whatever.
that dude who threw that perfect game and then the umpire called him out.
Oh
What's up?
my god! I
what's
just
that
saw
called?
it the other day. I just
Oh,
saw it the
that's
other day.
awful.
That's
dog.
horrible.
my
He
God.
throws it to first.
don't be that
it's
guy.
clearly out. The
Yeah.
umpire calls him out, and he has the goatee. And people are gonna kill me in the comments for
Yeah.
us
That
not
was.
knowing that.
I want to say that was a Marlins game.
No, it wasn't a Marlins
No, well, the
game.
Marlins game was
No.
throwing. The pitcher was the Marlins.
No, it wasn't the Marlins. I just saw it recently. Recently, it came up. It wasn't that. I forgot the
No,
name.
well,
I
obviously the pitcher couldn't be the Marlins, so no.
Obviously.
Yeah. You remember when he threw it and then they called him out at first, and then the first umpire was like 3 years later, like it was the biggest career miss of all time.
Yeah, he made a super
yeah,
terrible
yeah,
mistake.
it was crazy and
But whatever, man. The point is, you're
fine.
not going to Red Lobster.
oh my god, I didn't even know we were talking about.
Back to the topic, Red
You're
Lobster.
not going to Red
Okay,
Lobster
no.
to seal the deal, dog. Like
No.
you're not gonna dry your girl's mouth with those Phenomenal biscuits. Don't
Cheddar
get me wrong.
biscuits.
Phenomenal
Cheddar
But
biscuits.
now
biscuits.
her mouth is dry. She wants water. If she drinks any alcohol, she's dehydrated. She doesn't want it.
No, you're right.
That's the problem, and
You're
that's why
right.
Red Lobster
You
is
think
now
they're
bankrupt.
not successful because nationwide because they don't have enough date food? You think Chili's is winning the narrative?
Yeah,
Because
of course, dude. They have drunk food, is what it is. They have drunk food.
Yeah.
They get you
It's
drunk.
kind of like why Taco Bell exists because they say that they can't. So the way Taco Bell's strategy was, to give you an example, they realized that they couldn't beat Wendy's and McDonald's and Burger King, which are the big three, during the daytime. They literally realized that like people don't want tacos for lunch. People don't want tacos and people have lunch at a burger. People have lunch for whatever
Right.
food. So they realized, okay, cool. At tacos, we can't beat them. But guess what? We're going to beat them on the fourth meal.
That fourth meal, dog.
And they had the strategy of say, okay, well, you're not going to eat a burger at 1 o'clock in the morning, but you'll smash some tacos when you're
I'll
drunk.
smash some tacos
And
all
literally,
motherfucking
that's how they
day,
won
dog.
the narrative
All day.
And because of that, they're
not
outshined
bankrupt.
it. And then they were the first ones to come up with like a meal box and like $5 meal box. And now like, you know, Burger King and all these people are like 4 for $4 and all this
And all
other
this
shit. But like
bullshit.
their strategy was like, we cannot beat these guys for lunch and dinner. So let's just eat them up on their lunch meal or the fourth meal. And
Taco
they
Bell.
ate everybody's lunch for
and
that.
continues to succeed.
And continue.
Yeah, that's why they won't go bankrupt.
Not even thinking about Burger King or Wendy's at 2 o'clock in the
I'm
morning.
Never.
pissed.
Not
I'm
ever.
pissed if I have to eat Wendy's.
All
or
I'm
Burger
thinking
King.
about is a number 7 steak, aka a quesadilla.
Talk to me
with
nice.
a Baja Blast.
Baja
and the
Biggity
soft-
Blast.
The soft taco supreme.
Let's go.
And that's how you do it. And then if you want to get really crazy, which I always do,
Clearly.
I always get a gordita crunch.
Let's go.
Supreme with like that's what I get, honestly. And if you want to get even stupider, let's get a caramel apple empanada, which is an OG. They haven't done
That's
that in
super
a really long
OG.
time.
Which
It's coming back.
they're bringing it back.
bringing
this
it
year.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go, man.
That's the caramel apple empanada.
I'm gonna leave it like this. You remember the one time we got hammered at my crib and we ordered like $35 worth of Taco Bell?
It was more than that. It was,
Yeah,
more, it was actually like $40.
45 bucks.
Yeah.
And we got home. I took a bite and I just fell asleep with the taco right here.
No.
And I just remember waking up, dog, and just a bite of taco and just a bunch of Taco Bell.
No.
That's
And
how you know you had a good night.
And
dog.
here's
that's
the
a
worst
great night.
part. That wasn't the first time we did it. We did it
That
again.
wasn't-
This is an actual true story. We were out. We were out at your crib, and you know your ex-wife at the time was pregnant with Olivia. Shout out to Olivia.
out to
in the
Olivia.
house.
Shout out to Olivia, baby
his daughter in the
girl.
house. She is now born. She was pre-born.
She was
like
pre-born,
that.
pre-born.
And she was just like, "Yo, dog, like you guys can go get." Like we're like, "All right, we're not gonna go any far. We're gonna go get some Taco Bell." We went to go get some Taco Bell. We took like legit 10 minutes to get Taco Bell,
Yeah.
right? But yet we hadn't come home in like 45 minutes.
No, it was like
dog.
about an
Yeah,
hour.
it's about an hour. And then we all we did was just sit in the parking lot, sing Aventura songs with your boy.
In the car.
In the
fool.
car,
In the
on some
car,
crying
dog. On
shit.
some
But like
crying
that's how you
shit.
gotta have Taco
Yeah,
Bell.
but that's
man.
but that's the worst part. We didn't even eat the Taco Bell. We
That's
ate
gross,
like
dude.
2 things, and all we did was sing Aventura, dog, and we just left all the
Left
Taco Bell.
it,
there.
dog.
We're like,
We
this is
just
kind of
passed out,
disgusting,
dog.
dog. We had like an epiphany in the car singing Aventura.
Yeah, dog.
And then we
Those were
had
the
it. Yeah.
vibes,
Taco Bell's got a 15-minute half-life. Like you
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
fucking-
If you don't even
Oh, I
You
bet.
gotta eat that
eat it on the
cheese-
way back
Yeah.
wherever you're going.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
cheese gets cold off rip.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they hand it to you the minute it gets handed,
Yeah.
it's decaying
Eat it now,
immediately.
or if
yeah,
forever hold your peace,
immediately.
dog.
The tortilla gets hard. The low key, the fucking tomatoes don't even actually taste like anything.
Oh, they're disgusting.
If you guys remember, there was and this is obscure. Taco Bell had a long period of time where tomatoes were not available, and you had to ask
Yeah.
them.
You
You,
gotta-
know what
hey,
I'm talking
throw
about?
some tomatoes on
Yeah,
that.
you had to ask for tomatoes because
Tomatoes
they
are
would-
extra.
Yeah, yeah. They didn't give you tomatoes, but you know now they're back, and now Taco Bell's back, and
Red Lobster, if you want to win the people
the
back,
narrative.
Yep.
put some alcohol in there. dog.
Cater to the young crew. Give me some specials. Also, man, their lobster is never fresh. It's super
No,
frozen.
come on, it's disgusting.
Chewy.
It's chewy, and that's gross because here's the thing: you can also compare it to Chili's. How is Chili's winning the narrative, and you're not? It's because what you're saying. It's the drink specials,
Yeah,
brother.
it's a drink special.
Give me the
dog.
drink specials.
After I'm drunk, I don't give a shit what it tastes
I don't
like.
care.
I don't care.
I literally
Honestly,
don't, care. Your
Literally don't
lobster
care.
bisque tastes like a milkshake of lobster. It's disgusting.
Lobster milkshake,
Oh,
dog.
that's
literally.
Way to describe that.
Okay, but now let
But now live
me
it.
give you 3 2-for-1 a Blue Long Island, and that's gonna taste like the fucking.
Now I feel like I'm in New
fajita
Bedford.
of the
Now I
gods,
feel like I'm in New Bedford.
Yeah, New Bedford, dog. Shout out New Bedford in the crib, dog.
I feel like I'm in Connecticut.
Now I'm in
I'm
prom.
here with a bunch of seagulls around me, like drinking, lobster piss, huh?
Topic number 2, guys.
Topic number 2.
Topic number 2. All right, guys.
Damn, this
So-
feels formal.
Does it?
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's okay.
Nah,
It's all
man,
right, dog.
I don't know,
man. We're
I
doing
don't
our
know.
thing, man. We're doing
We'll
our
get
thing.
there when we get there.
No,
get there
but
when we
like, I
get
don't know. It
there.
just feels, I don't know. It just feels weird. You know
Listen,
what I'm saying?
man, we're getting back to the topic.
All right, all right.
We're getting
Yeah,
back to the basics. This is
getting
episode
back to
20,
basics.
dog.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean?
We're getting
Okay.
back to the basics.
Go ahead. Topic number
all
2.
right,
Number
so-
2. Go ahead.
All right, so football player Kaka of
Uh-huh.
Barcelona fame, ex-wife says,
Also, Brazil.
and also Brazil, yes.
Yeah, shout out Brazil, dog.
Says she
He's not a Barcelona fan. He was Madrid.
Yeah, he was my.
Yeah, he was Madrid.
No,
Hala,
he's
hala.
Barcelona.
No, play Kaka.
Kaka was
played for
Barcelona.
Madrid, dog.
Just Google it
I
real quick.
promise you it was Barcelona.
No,
It's
there's no way
Madrid
it was
fan. Yeah, he was a
Okay.
Madrid. Okay.
All right.
All right. Doesn't matter.
Either
Go
way.
ahead, go.
All right, his ex-wife
Go.
says that she divorced him because he was, quote, the perfect husband.
And that's why I stand here
Jesus Christ.
married, with a happy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get married. Like she's so happy because I'm not perfect. I get drunk with my friends. My girl currently, right now. When
I
you
can
guys see
I
this
can attest to
on
this.
Sunday, my girl's pissed. This podcast was supposed to start 4 hours ago, right?
I can attest to
But
this.
guess what? Huh? Had we started the podcast 4 hours ago, she would have divorced me.
No, you're too perfect. I don't want that.
No, he did it at 7 exact.
Yeah.
No. Fuck him.
I don't want that.
No.
Do you feel in your heart of hearts you gotta have a little wrong to make it right? That
Yeah,
saying?
dog.
Yeah.
It's a balance. Of
Without, let's just say, if your spouse is out there listening to this podcast, Shelly, put your earmuffs on. You're not gonna.
This is the part where I'm like, no, babe, we're talking shit here. I'm just gonna forward this.
You're not gonna hear this. And if the guys out there, maybe they can relate. Do you do things that you know you're gonna get in trouble for, but yet you do them anyway? Because number one, you gotta kind of prove a point, and number two, like, we're not perfect.
We're not.
Go ahead.
Go hang up and listen. Speaking of being married and not perfect.
Go,
Yeah,
give me
no,
to it.
there is sometimes.
Yeah,
God
yeah,
damn it, dog.
yeah.
Okay,
Tell
this
me
is the part.
something, and tell me something, and I'm gonna tell you something right now. Go, tell me something right now. Let's confess it.
There is some times where I'm like, yo, you know what? I am gonna do a little wrong, dog. I am gonna get more banged up. I am gonna drink. I am gonna be out a little longer than I should have because it's gonna spice up the relationship.
Oh my God,
You know what I mean?
That's toxic
Yeah.
as fuck.
City
That's-
boy!
Yeah,
But like, you know,
absolutely.
at the end of the day, like we're here. Like
yeah.
I've always told her, dog. The problem is, dog, Kaka didn't hang out with his boys,
Yeah,
dog.
and Kaka was
That's the
Madrid, by
problem.
the way.
It
By
is
the way.
Kaka's fault.
Yeah.
You didn't hang out with your boys, dog.
Yeah.
You did what she wanted. You said, hey, babe, I'm Kaka. I want to do a podcast, a soccer podcast. She was like, no, you're not gonna hang out with your stupid little dick friends, and you're gonna fucking do a podcast.
But
no.
is it because she's a hater or because she just can't see
No,
you succeed?
Let me get
Shout out to Shelly in the house!
Shelly the decorator.
Shelly the decorator!
all right, so let me get into it a little bit more. You guys
Okay,
are
go.
you guys
All
are
right,
right.
But is he Kaka in Barcelona?
I was
or-
wrong. I was wrong.
Of course you were wrong.
Of
Of
I
course
was
you were.
wrong. This is
Hala
why.
Madrid,
okay,
first of
yeah.
all.
This is why I'm
Hala
here.
Madrid, Champions
Okay.
League, they
Yeah.
won today.
They're
So
a
let's go.
loser. Yeah, no, they,
AC
yeah.
Hala.
He was-
Yeah,
They're
going
no,
to-
no,
they're
they
going to
won.
the finals. Yeah, they're going
Yeah,
to the
tell me when Barca plays.
Yeah.
You
He went
stupid.
to
Barca. What a stupid idiot you are.
he played for AC Milan.
Yeah, AC
And-
Milan, of course.
and
Yeah,
Real Madrid.
Okay,
yeah,
and
of
Real
course.
Madrid. All right, so she says, to get a little more in depth with this,
Uh-huh.
even though he was a faithful husband and they had a great family life, she felt that something was missing in their relationship.
What does that mean?
What
Yeah,
does that
dog.
mean?
What
a
does
little
that
spice,
mean,
dog. A
dog?
little anger. A little, you were supposed to start the podcast
Yeah.
2 hours ago.
Yeah,
and here you are walking with fucking your fat friend to go get spinach empanadas, dog, while you have your fit
Let's
tequila.
go! Damn it, dog.
Look, man, like that's the thing, dog. Women are so fickle, dog. You never know. You never know. You're always gonna lose. So you're always gonna fail. So fail forward.
Let's go! Let me tell you, brother.
And that does it for. Follow me for more toxic. Sígueme para más consejos tóxicos con DJ Mello.
Yeah. Do things that she doesn't want.
Yeah,
Be a man.
Do things a little bit that she doesn't want. Look, the VVS podcast doesn't condone cheating and adultery, but have a little fun, dog. Play a little, dog.
She's got to be on edge.
Teeter.
She's got to be on
a
edge.
little bit. Have a couple drinks. Get hammered.
Yeah.
Vomit on the way to the crib.
Vomit on the
Vomit
way.
at the crib.
Why not?
Pee in the closet.
Yeah.
Hey, look at my eyes.
Look at me.
Look at my
Roll them.
This
guy knows what I'm talking about. You know what I mean, dog? And guess what, dog?
I peed in the closet for everyone. By the way, you
peed in that girl's closet, and if you called her right now, she'll take you back all day to pee again.
Yeah. You have
But if you hadn't peed in it, she would have left you for the next guy, dog.
Yeah, but do you also feel that, like, your girl, and this goes out to all the guys that listen to us that have girls, and that we've become like, you know, I talk about this shit all the time, quite literally all the time. Like when we're at Walmart, you and I have talked about this before. You're at Walmart and you see this dude that like jumps out and he starts like unfolding like the cart of like the baby chair, and he starts grabbing it out. And you could tell like he's a little swole dude. He got a little statue on him, dog. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
his shoulders are broad.
Yeah,
broad shoulders.
yeah,
I know that guy.
Yeah, he has a tan. Like you could tell like he's a charismatic dude. Yeah. And you look at him and you're like, damn, my boy used to lay pipe like Mario.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, dog? Like that boy was the plumber, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like he gets down when they get down. Yeah. He used to take shots. He used to take body shots off of chicks in college. You know, that whole night. And look what he has become. He's become a shell of himself at the Walmart because it's Tuesday and he knows that the new stock comes in. He has all the coupons and like. And then his girl comes out. And she's like, like, baby Brandon, can you you know what I mean? Like, oh, you're just like, my brother used to be about that life, dog. You know, give him 2017 version of him, and my man was popping bottles to the club, doing it, dog. And now look at him, he's a shell of himself. So do you sometimes think to yourself, even though you are what you are, your girl has changed you?
Yeah, of course.
Like, the very fabric of who you are. Yeah. And can you give me an example of how that's
I'll
happened?
give you an example. I'm an alcoholic, right?
Let's keep it a buck.
I'm not going to sit here and fucking sandbag.
Keep it 1,000. Shout out to the alcoholics in the podcast. Come on.
I like to have a little fun.
What a pivot. Jesus Christ, that was legendary.
My whole life has been about having fun with my boys. Literally, it sounds super gay. I don't care, dog, but they'll never know. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, then it's going to sound gay.
Yeah.
But you're gay if you don't know.
Yeah.
Right? Whatever, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's always been me, dog. There is a time where you have to do the Target run. You have to do the Walmart run.
Okay.
You have to do all these different things. And you think about a time in your life when you were you were penny beers. You were drinking penny beers on a Wednesday at Sandbar in the Grove.
Oh, shout out to Sandbar in the
let's
Grove.
go. Shout out to Sandbar in the Grove.
You know what I mean, dog?
Yeah.
And you have to flex it a little bit. You have to flex that a little bit. And that's the reason. Here's the thing. I'm a pussy also, right?
Yeah,
and I'm
keep it a
super
buck.
scared of my girl, right? So what did I do? I was like, you know what? The VVS podcast episode 1. This is where
I grow a pair.
I'm gonna start a podcast with my boys, dog, and I'll be like, "No, babe, look, if this pops off, we might make money out here, dog." Like, my point is, like, you have to have a little balance and figure out, scam your way into keeping that edge.
Okay, give me an example of how you push it slightly.
Yeah, right now. Literally right now. I mean, that's what I'm talking
my
about.
brother.
Yo, because the thing is, Gallo, you heard it.
Listen,
okay, so on the way to get the empanadas, first of all, I didn't even tell my girl we're getting empanadas.
Yeah.
Because at that point, I called my girl and I told Gallo, I'm like, watch this. She's pissed. She's pissed.
She was so hot.
And she's like, hey, babe, are you done?
I'm gonna go get empanadas to begin the show.
No, I'm gonna go empanadas to go chill in the studio while we get it into the mix.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
She's now, are you done? I'm like, nah, babe. She's like, what were you doing this whole time? You've been gone for 3 hours.
3
Oh
hours.
my God.
And the longest pregnant pause. I was like, oof, that's awkward.
Now I have Gato there. Now I have to be cool about it.
But here's the thing.
So now I'm like, no, babe, I just had to be honest too. Like, I had to be honest. I'm like, but here's the thing. I
always
also
deflect,
don't.
Gus.
No. Here's a pro tip. Hashtag pro tip. Don't give it all up in one shot.
There you go.
Give a little bit, right?
Yeah,
So here's the example. So she's
Go
like,
on.
so what were you doing this whole time? I said,
You're not gonna reveal the whole thing.
no,
of course not.
I said I was watching the Heat game.
Which is true.
That was just true.
Which is true.
Which is not, but that's the thing. I'm not saying lie. No, say the truth, but don't say
All of
the
it.
big
Don't paint the entire picture.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like,
I'm like the paid in full fucking. I mean,
pro tip.
Yeah.
And then gradually get to the, if she asks. Sometimes she won't, sometimes she will. In this case, she did. So I said, we're watching the Heat game, and she was like, where? And I was like, oh, fuck, man.
Here we go.
I was at the bar. And then that's where the long pause came, and I was like, I don't know. This is balls
This
on
is
your
it.
court.
It's like a salesperson.
Yeah,
First
dog.
person to talk to loses.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
hell
ball's
yeah.
on your court.
Yeah,
so
hell
she
yeah.
pauses, and she's like, "You've been gone for 3 hours."
Oh my!
And I was like,
God.
"Yeah, babe, but you know the
But
Heat
why is that
game."
an issue?
Yeah, but that's how girls are, dog. That's how
yeah,
girls
but
are.
that's
You know
what
how
I'm
women are, dog.
saying, bro.
But that's
Like,
the thing. But okay, that's fine.
But
you
why
know,
is it?
but
Why
here-
is it? Okay, well, wait, hold on. Why is it that every girl can be with their man 20? Okay, more than that. A work week has 40 hours. We work 40 hours.
Okay.
They can be with their man 40 hours a week. Literally live nonstop with their man. And the minute you release some sort of rope from that and do your own thing, it's an issue, dog.
Papo.
Why? How can they hang out? Look, dog, here's the thing. If my girl wants to go out and she wants to go have fun with her friends, I encourage it.
Yeah, dog.
Go.
Yeah.
Do you? If you don't want me to call you, I'm dead. I'm in a cemetery in Miami Lakes on 27th in front of Opa-locka fucking airport, dog. I'm literally dead. I'm dead. There's nothing that's gonna
dog.
wake me up.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
don't want me to call
That's what
you.
I'm saying. That's
Don't
what I'm
even think that if you call me, I'm gonna find it offensive. If you're out,
I find you
Hey, baby,
offensive or finding
here-
me offensive.
Hey, I'm out here. I'm in the club. Like, are you worried? No.
Not even a
Don't
little bit,
even
dog.
go have
Yeah,
fun.
dog.
Don't do everything that you want to do. Why, on the reverse card of that, is it always an issue? And brother, we are not doing anything that's crazy. Let's keep it a buck. We're at the bar. We're drinking. We're having a good time. We're watching the Heat game.
Bro, literally in halftime, we were dancing in a circle, the three of us.
Literally, not like a bunch of like Neanderthals. Like, let's go,
yeah,
let's go, yeah, and we lost.
Yeah, and then we lost.
And we did that, and yet some way, somehow, it's an issue.
But have you ever been sitting at home, right, with your girl, right? Paint a picture. We're watching a movie, maybe, or like whatever. We're not doing nothing. We're just sitting at home. She's doing her thing. I'm doing my thing. And then I get up to pee, and immediately as I get up to pee, where are you going?
Oh my
That's
God.
Yes or no?
That's
Why does
ridiculous.
that
Yes or no?
happen?
Why?
And I'm like, bro, I just have to shit. Like I've been
Like
holding
there
it
is
in, dog.
fucking fecal matter that is gonna come out of my asshole.
Literally, I've been holding it for so long because I didn't want you to ask, and I just wanted to
No,
wait.
what they want to know is like, oh, we're going to fucking 11. We're going to 11, dog. What's up? Do you want to come or not? So 13
Like,
girls just texted me, and now I'm going to
and
11.
That's the problem right there. This is Kaka's fault. Kaka
Who
held
played for
his
Barcelona.
shit. Who played for Barcelona. Held his shit. He didn't go out with his boys. He didn't have this experience of putting his girl through a little bit of hell, dog.
What's that song that goes, you only need a light when it's burning low? You only miss the
don't know,
winter
dog.
when
Yeah.
it's time?
I don't know, dog.
You know what I'm talking
Where are you
about.
going? No, I don't
No,
know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. It's a
But
song
what I'm
that-
saying is,
it's
dog,
a song that needs like you need the bad to know what good is
the
like.
sunny days wouldn't be special if it wasn't for rain, dog.
There you go.
My girl tomorrow
beautiful.
is gonna love me so much more when I'm home, chilling with her. I see it. cuddled up
yeah,
because she felt today. She felt, oh,
she know what it's
I don't
like.
want him to drink, but he's drinking.
Yeah.
I don't want to get banged up, but guess what? He's
So
banged
what
up.
you're saying is be kind of a scumbag in
a
a way.
little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Just,
A
you
little
know what I
bit.
mean?
Be a good guy,
Don't
but
be a
also
little
Don't be
bit,
too
dog.
perfect.
Don't
Yeah.
be too perfect.
Be a
Because
good guy.
otherwise, they're going to divorce you and they're going to want half.
And they're gonna
Yeah.
say you're too perfect.
Yo,
It didn't work out
we're
for
going
me.
through a friend. One of
They're
our
going to
good-
say, I used to like you better when you played for Barcelona. Topic number 3.
You're right. All right.
All right, guys. So
Got the producer.
Topic number 3, man.
All
right, we're Miami boys. We
Yup.
can't fucking stand the New York Knickerbockers, man.
Oh, come on, my brother.
You're going to piss me off, though.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah.
All right,
we
guys.
just missed our chance
I
to
just ran
play
out of
him.
alcohol.
I know. So, all right, guys. So
Give me a little sip of what you got.
So recently, a podcast by the name of Pablo Torre Finds Out. Literally, the purpose of the podcast.
Pablo Torre did this?
Pablo Torre is a beast, man.
You know, that boy a Filipino.
Yeah. So his.
Do you know why his last name is Torre, by the way?
Why is that?
Because the Spaniard invaded or colonized the
Philippines.
for a very long time. That's why a lot of Filipinos have Spaniard names.
You gotta stop
That's
doing
why they
that
also
shit,
like
though.
tres leches, but
Yeah,
they never
yeah,
invented
they
it. That's why they also have a flan version in the Philippines. Anyway, I digress.
This is like your way of pissing me off. And
I'll hang
us
up and
making our
listen.
I
friendship
digress.
stronger.
I'll hang up and listen.
Like, God damn it, dog. Like,
All right.
Yeah, anyway.
All right, so back to the topic. So his podcast is literally Pablo Torre Finds Out. So he finds out about shit. So he found out recently when LeBron James became a free agent back in 2010 before he came and joined the Miami Heat.
Sure.
You know, everybody was going after him. Like, yo, the Knicks, fucking Cleveland, us, the Clippers, Chicago. You know, they were giving out their spiel, like why you should come to our team. And there was always a video that was talked about that it wasn't brought to light until recently of their recruitment video for LeBron.
Oh, wow.
And that
interesting.
included one of the greatest TV characters of all time.
no, you're wrong. Not the greatest TV character.
The greatest?
It's not one of the greatest.
It's the greatest.
TV
Okay,
character
let's
of
go.
all
Let's
time.
go. Let's say the greatest
Okay.
character.
Who, Edie Falco?
Tony,
No, it was a Russian.
Tony Soprano,
Oh, wow.
aka James Gandolfini.
Yeah. Jimmy.
Come
I
on.
didn't
Jimmy
think we were going to get
Gandolfini.
emotional. I
And,
didn't want to
know,
get emotional.
and Edie Falco. And their pitch was for them, like, hey, LeBron, come to the Knicks.
I
This
saw
is
the
their
video.
thing. And I sent this video to you guys
Yeah.
so we could talk about it.
Yeah.
And it's fucking god awful. The Knicks somehow ruined the
The
Sopranos.
Sopranos.
How do you-
And that's
how you know you're a shit franchise.
That's how you know. How
Yeah.
do you ruin
Yeah.
the Sopranos?
Yeah,
man?
I mean, first of all, before I get started, the Knicks are a disgusting shit franchise. They always have been, always will be. They're
Yes.
a loser franchise. They've never won anything. They want to say that the Garden is the Mecca and all this stuff. How can the Mecca be a place that has a home for the biggest losers in the NBA?
Quite literally.
Right?
Quite literally.
And now you want to bring the greatest TV character of all time and ruin it? Like, come on, dude. Draw the line somewhere. Like, keep that the fuck away from this loser shit. I can't, honestly, I'm a little bit mad at Jimmy. Why would you even volunteer for this shit?
And
How much did they pay you, dog?
No. He did it
Like-
he did it for free, and the reports are that like it was kind of his idea too, man.
No shit.
wow.
Yeah, dude, and
Oh,
that's
wow.
that's awful.
But
man.
to be fair, Jimmy Gandolfini, aka Tony Soprano, was the mob boss of New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah, he wasn't even New York. So let's keep it a buck. It's not even the same. However, James Gandolfini plays the best role of any character in any theater of any film. The only thing that you can slightly compare it to is maybe Al Pacino in Michael Corleone. That's it. That would be like I would hear that argument. Okay, cool. Let's talk about it, right? Outside of that, there's not one character that embodies a person, a lifestyle, an accent. It's so outstanding that he plays that character that when you see him in real life talk in a real accent,
like-
you almost think that he's playing around. That he's now acting and he's playing normal. That's how crazy
that
of a
is.
role it is.
No,
For him to come out and endorse one of the worst franchises ever in the NBA.
Yeah, literally
is
ever. Literally
outstanding. It's like saying Jordan went out and came out of retirement only to endorse just
Joe Biden. No,
Joe Biden.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
no,
kidding.
but it's insane. It's like it's one of those things where you're just like, bro, I almost wish, and I had heard about this before on Reddit and things like that. Like this was like a rumor to have been
like
done.
A lore.
Yeah. Like people had said that it was done.
Came out.
Yeah.
But no one actually knew that it had actually come. And I'm almost disappointed that it's actually true because I did see the trailer. And here is Edie Falco, hands down. Again, the craziest part about The Sopranos is that it's Tony Soprano is only followed up by probably the world's best performing by a woman.
Yeah.
In the history of it, and that's Edie Falco playing Carmela Soprano, only followed by the second best woman's role, which is Jennifer Melfi, played by Elaine Bracco. It's insane. It's insane that you could get that all into like a packed cinema, and here they are ridiculing themselves for quite literally one of the worst franchises. So I'm gonna put my entire reputation of 5 seasons, aka 7 seasons, because 5 seasons had 2 parts. I'm gonna put my entire reputation, David Chase, all this beautiful writing and acting and some of the craziest cinematography you're ever gonna see. I'm gonna put it all on the line for the fucking New York Knickerbockers, which are the trash bag.
Literally the trash bag.
The trash bag of the NBA.
And maybe
it's
all
a
of sports.
Disgrace.
Maybe all of sports.
It's a disgrace. New York is garbage. The New York Knickerbockers. The Knickerbockers have always been garbage.
Always.
They will
My whole life
forever
they've been
be
garbage.
a failure of a franchise. They have misstepped more than someone trying to learn bachata for the very first time. It is an absolute abomination.
Yeah, dude.
And they should literally get rid of that franchise because it does nothing but bring shame to the National Basketball Association.
Tear down the Garden. Fuck you, Garden.
Honestly, bro.
Honestly,
it's a shit show.
Yo, if I'm LeBron, I get why LeBron didn't go to New York.
It's like Marlon Brando on his deathbed, right before he is playing with Michael Corleone Jr., hitting him with the fake teeth in the vineyard, says right before he's about to die, oh, and by the way, go Knicks. And then he dies, and then the Knicks absolutely shit the bed. Like they've been shitting the bed for the last 38 years because they're a bunch of
fuck the Knicks. Can you feel the heat down in your soul?
Come on, brother. Come on, bro.
There's nothing better than seeing the video of PJ Brown absolutely fucking suplexing Charlie Ward.
Let me tell you something, brother. Look, we are one of the luckiest cities out there when it comes to owning and distributing and handling an NBA franchise. The Miami Heat, an exemplary.
Heat culture, baby.
It is insane how lucky we are. And it's only when you compare it to such a trash bag of a city like fucking New York City that you realize how insanely lucky we are to have such a talented, consistent team. My brother, there is a crazy stat that says in the last 13 years or something like that, someone could correct me on that, it's been either the Heat,
or
the Golden State Warriors, or the San Antonio Spurs that have made up like 75% of the finals. And that's when you could really look at what an absolute staple the Heat are. Okay, we're not the prettiest, and none of us care in Miami, dog. Literally, none of us
just lost to Philly, and we're like, okay,
all right, cool. Let's get it.
We'll win next time.
We'll get the next game.
Yeah.
Arguably, outside of Coach Popovich, is the only argument I will ever listen to because everyone else, Steve Kerr, don't even talk to me about that. Rick Carlisle, get the fuck out of here. Eric Spoelstra, outside of Coach Pop, is the only argument that I'll take, is the best coach in NBA and might quite literally, when he retires, might be in NBA history.
Yeah, history.
And that boy is 50-something. He's got a solid 30 years
way to go
in him. That boy is young, the Filipino Jackson. Yeah. And we literally have a system that when Pat Riley goes away today, it's already culture, my brother.
It's done.
It doesn't even matter if he's there or not. It literally doesn't matter. We're going to be consistent, and we are so lucky to have them as the head of quite literally the best franchise in the NBA.
In the NBA. Like you said, Pop is the only example that I'll give.
It's the only one that I'll get.
But
It's the
even
only one
at
that I'll
that,
hear.
but even at that, look at Pop now, right? Let's talk a little sports. Look at Pop now. He just got the French guy who's the French guy's gonna take him to another level.
Oh, Wemby?
But even
Wemby's a
before the
beast.
French kid though,
Yeah.
once these
Wemby
kids
is a
once Duncan
monster.
retired, some other shit. Once Duncan and the fucking all these
Robinson
guys retired,
and
he
Tony
wasn't
Parker.
able to have the same success.
Yeah.
Bro, Spo with Luke Babbitt. Right?
Shout out Luke.
Shout out Luke Babbitt.
Yeah.
With Tyler Johnson.
Yeah.
With James Johnson, dog.
Who have gone to other franchises, gotten paid, and have done zero.
He's gone and he's won, bro. There was the 1 year that I remember I saw the game at your crib, at the crib where you live with the girl that you pissed in her closet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
that
Yep. Get to it. Get to the point. What's the point? And we were there when they went that year. They went 10-31 the first half of the season.
Yep.
And the next half of the
and
season,
we were 1 game away.
they went 31-10, and we had to win the last game, and somebody else had to lose. I don't know who fuck.
Yeah.
We won the game,
Yeah.
and then we saw the last game.
1 game. Yeah.
And the team that was supposed to lose, they won.
Yep.
And it was as if we lost Game
But
7
it
of the
was one of the
NBA
funnest
Finals.
seasons
It was
in
one
the
of
last 20 years.
one of my favorite Miami Heat teams, and
Easy.
I'll die on this hill. Only Coach Spo,
Yeah.
right?
He cried with everywhere. You
Yo.
remember that? Oh,
remember
that was...
in the press conference? No.
Oh, my
come on,
God.
dog.
He literally cried.
Literally
Everyone
cried,
was
dog.
crying,
Literally cried,
dog. It's a crazy historic
And
run.
And you thought that his ex-wife was gonna take half? Nah.
You wasn't with me shooting in the gym, dog.
Oh,
Let's go.
Let's take it back to
man.
episode 4, dog. You know what I mean, dog? Like that's why Pat Riley did what he did.
Yeah,
Dog.
hell yeah.
Nobody deserves more credit, more money, more blowjobs than Coach Spo.
Yeah.
Dog. Nobody.
Hell yeah.
Dog. Nobody.
Hell yeah.
And for James Gandolfini to go out there and ridicule himself for such a trash bag franchise is disgusting
It's
to me.
disgusting,
It's
bro.
disgusting. And I'm sure he's up in heaven regretting it every single day. And he's regretting it even more that the video even fucking
Dropped.
came out.
Yeah.
And I get why LeBron didn't come and
All
why
right,
he came to South Beach to learn how to be a fucking winner. Because outside of that, he's never won shit. He won a fluke Cleveland fucking finals.
Off a Kyrie
fluky-
3.
Off a Kyrie 3, and he won an injury hospital bubble fucking finals that if Goran Dragic, the dragon,
baby,
is even fucking at 50%, we win that series, dog. So I'm gonna say this, dog. I'm gonna leave this topic like this because now I'm fired up, dog. I'm fired up. R.I.P. James Gandolfini. Fuck LeBron. Fuck Cleveland. And fuck the New York Knicks.
Let's go!
Let's go, dog. Let's go, dog.
Topic number 4, my guy.
Yo, Gus just looked at me like, nigga, you just transformed into like...
My goodness gracious, brother. Yo,
Let's go, man.
Mio, I like
Tell
it.
me how you really feel.
We're gonna have to edit out a little.
We're not editing shit, dog. We're not editing a damn thing.
myself in times of trouble. Mother Mary comes to me,
Come on,
singing
man.
words of wisdom.
Let it be.
All right, topic number 4. Hit me with
Topic
it.
number 4.
Topic number 4.
All right, guys. So we know Caitlin Clark has been the talk of the town as of late. She lost in the women's championship finals for the NCAA, but she became the first pick in the WNBA. And the talk of the town is her trash WNBA contract. It's god awful, man, and it just goes to come on, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
Dog, Gallo, dog, you're baiting me,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, yeah.
You're baiting me. You're gonna make me look bad, dog.
This is what I do,
Because you know how I
baby.
feel about this.
I know.
Huh?
That's
Yeah.
what,
Is it a bad contract? Because he's out. It's a god awful contract. It's not a god awful contract.
Tell me
Okay,
more.
so just tell me
Go
the
ahead,
numbers.
go
Just tell me the
tell me
numbers
more.
before
Give
we
me the
get
numbers.
into it. Can I get the numbers? Because Caitlin Clark is also
Una bestia, dog.
una bestia, my
Yeah,
boy.
man. Come
Yeah,
on.
she's a super
Shout out to
beast.
Caitlin Clark, dog.
Yeah.
Un aplauso.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, yeah.
she's a
She's a
beast, dog. Hey,
monster.
I literally saw her play, dog, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is actually entertaining.
Literally what I was gonna tell you though.
Yo,
I was like,
yo, she was shooting from like the logo.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like she was like, oh, you want double team me?
That girl's
Tómalo
wet.
tuyo. You want more?
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
that. She was literally by herself. There was nobody. Name me, dog. Gus, I will suck your dick in this podcast.
Hey,
yo!
No
if you
Diddy.
can name me somebody else in Iowa, go. No. You can't, dog. You can't,
Yeah,
dog.
you can't.
You can't. You
No,
can't.
she really is nasty though. Like legit. Like here's also the thing. Like okay, like if I was that wet and I had a Sean Marion type of shot, okay, cool. I'm not going anywhere. But she like her stroke is disgusting.
Yeah, dog,
it's like
yeah.
a Ken Griffey, like a raise up.
No,
and,
it's tómalo tuyo.
yeah, dog, and she's wet all the time, dog.
I trade Tyler Hero for her.
Yeah, no, all day. Oh yeah,
Tyler Hero wins us the. Kylan Clark wins us the game today.
1000%. She can't play
She's
no
a
D.
beast.
She'll get
like
bodied
that's
up.
the thing. Before I say this fucking misogynist shit that I'm gonna say on this fucking topic, understand that I respect Caitlin
Because
Clark
here's the thing:
and
if
what
you
she's
don't
doing
accredit that,
and
then you're
everything.
gonna sound like you don't know
Yeah,
basketball.
right.
Because
No,
if you
she's an
literally
actual
dismiss
beast.
her because she's a woman,
Right.
you don't know basketball.
Don't know shit.
So-
You literally don't know shit.
Give us the numbers, Gallo,
Yeah.
before I fucking
So,
get
like,
myself in more trouble.
The
Go
first
ahead.
year is like 75 grand.
right?
Wow.
The following year is 78. The third year is like 80, and then the fourth year is 90.
Yeah, and it's terrible, right? It's terrible. I
Yeah, but
understand
it's also
that.
capitalism.
But
so.
here's I guess, right? Like at the end of the day, it's not about Caitlin Clark. It's about the WNBA as a whole. Nobody watches it. To be honest with you, it's just not. It's not about it being women. It's not about men being better. Like in 2024 with Gen Z, fuck Gen Z, right? Is they make it about. It's either about race or about if you're gay or if you like this or if you like that or if you're a woman. No. It's not about being a woman. People don't watch the WNBA. It's just business. It's just numbers. If the numbers aren't there, you cannot. It would be. You're a businessman more than I am, dog. Like, if it doesn't make sense to pay her $1 million, even though her talent, specifically Caitlin Clark, she deserves $1 million. She deserves more than that. What she's done for the sport, what she's done for women's sports, she definitely deserves more than that. But it's the WNBA. It's not about it being a woman. People don't watch it. People aren't going to the games. We don't talk about it. We don't care about it. That's just the reality of it. It's an ugly truth. I understand that. But that's just the reality. How are you going to pay somebody $1 million when you're not making that even close to it? Even close to it. It's irresponsible. You can't do it. I'm sorry. Like, she deserves more. But then again, how many women are in the WNBA? Who knows? Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Because nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Literally, like, everybody else doesn't really deserve that, dog. They don't deserve it. So what? So you're going to just pay Caitlin Clark $1 million and then what?
I mean, and like with sponsors and like all that other shit, like she's gonna make.
Gonna make her bread.
Yeah, she's gonna make her money.
Her specifically, no matter what.
Yeah.
She's gonna make her bread. But people are making this about the women age gap and all this shit. First of all, obviously men do things better than women. That's no. I'm kidding. But like
they make it more entertaining as far as the
but yeah,
athleticism
dude. Like
goes.
no,
yeah.
well, yeah. No, I was talking shit. But like, yes, I mean, but when you compare the NBA to the WNBA, bro. So I was even watching the game of Caitlin Clark against LSU, it was hyped up, the most watched game, even more than the playoffs or this or the finals or whatever the fuck it was, dog. I was watching that game. I love basketball. I love sports. And I'm watching that shit and I'm like, dog, that's literally me, Gus, and Gallo playing a 3-on-3, dog. At 24 Hour Fitness against a 15-year-old that broke your ankle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, dog? Like, they were out. It was just a fumble. It was a pass, and it got deflected, and it was somebody kicked it, and it went the other way, and it was just a mess, dog. It wasn't good until Caitlin Clark got the ball and fucking shot from the logo, and I was like, oh, shit, that's crazy, dog. But that doesn't happen in every single WNBA game, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. I do agree that, yes, she should get paid more, and if the WNBA got more viewers, right? And it got more exciting and people went to the games and they bought the jersey and they bought the tickets and the season tickets, then give them the money. But at the end of the day, the United States is, like you said, capitalism, dog. It's not making the money to justify paying Caitlin Clark, who's a beast. It doesn't justify paying her $1 million per year.
Do you buy the argument that it's because marketing has alternative motives of trying to?
No, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so, bro. Okay, like if you eliminated sports, bro, I would watch fucking two midgets going at it. I don't know, fucking tonguing each other down as a sport.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I need sports in my life, dog. But at the end of the day, it's just not entertaining to the masses. It's not entertaining to me as a sports fan. It's not entertaining to the majority of the people, dog. So let's not make this about genders, females, males. No, it's not about that. It's really not about that. It's about people don't watch it. It's not entertaining. There's no dunks. There's no somebody jammed it on you. There's none of that. There's none of it. It's literally just some chicks trying to lay it up and they can't reach because it's a 10-foot rim because they're small. Like, it's nature versus nurture, dog. Nature always wins. Like, that's just like, it's not about like, I don't know. Maybe I'm going to watch this tomorrow and I'll be like, fuck. I sound like an asshole.
I
but
said
like,
some shit.
Yeah, I said some shit. But like, yo, that's just what it is.
Nah.
Does Caitlin Clark deserve more? Yes. And I hope
Because
that
she's a
they're-
phenom, bro.
but you know what?
She's once in a generational player, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, even in the NBA back in the days, you know, they didn't get paid as good and all that stuff because it was still people were still getting better and all that stuff. So I do hope that maybe there's more people like Caitlin Clark, or maybe she inspires a generation of women to come out and ball out. And if we had like 2-3 Caitlin Clarks in each team, I'd watch that shit. I watched the Miami Soul, dog. Like, you know, back in the we spoke about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Thinking about bringing it back.
Yeah, and that's
thinking
cool.
about
You know what I'm saying?
bringing
Like, and if that was the case, and you brought some entertainment, this is entertainment.
because
Sports are entertainment.
Yeah, well, I get what you're saying because like the women's national soccer team, football team, they are great.
And I love watching them.
And they are so fun to watch.
yeah.
In fact, they're more fun to watch
Than the men's.
All
day,
by
all
a stretch.
day, every day.
And they are the closest ones statistically that their gaps reach to the men, and it's because they get more people watching.
I watch.
And at the end of the day, it's it's what you're saying. It's capitalism. Like, look, I love. To bring it back to jewelry, I love a tennis chain. I love a tennis chain just as much as I love a Cuban link chain. And I want to sell a bunch of tennis chains. But if I invest $30,000 into just tennis chains and I only sell once every 2 months, then what am I doing? You know, like, people love Cuban link chains and that brings me more money. So I'm going to invest into that more than anything else. And it's unfortunately, but fortunately, a crossroads that we as sports fans have to realize. Half of it is this is a business, and they have to be able to return both on sponsors, TV contracts, ticket sales, and jersey sales more than they pay for their company or more than they pay for their athletes, and they have to return a bottom line at the end of the day because they're a business. And it sucks for people like us because, bro, I don't care if they're women or not. I genuinely could care less.
I don't care.
Is it an entertaining product?
Yep.
And if it is, Gucci. And she is literally a phenom, a once-in-a-lifetime talent. But is she enough to move the needle for me to say, oh, bro, like, let's go watch
An Indiana Fever game.
an Indiana Fever game. Not going to watch it. But guess what? When I'm at the crib, I'm going to watch Curry play. I'm going to go watch, I'll watch Chris Paul play.
I'll watch Chris Paul against the Pistons.
Yeah, because it's, and that's where, and it's not to say that, like, we're harping on the fact that men are more athletic than women. Naturally, that's going to happen.
Okay.
Quite literally in stature, in testosterone.
Everything,
We have this one chemical called testosterone that just outplays women.
Yeah.
I cannot play basketball my whole life, and I'll literally ball on some amateur, not WNBA, but amateur.
Caitlin Clark would bust your ass.
Oh, 1,000%. 1,000%.
1,000%.
I thought you were going to go there.
No.
Okay.
But just because of my stature and just because of the fact that I have testosterone flowing through my body, I'm going to give some sort of edge on there. And that, I'm not trying to harp on or say, like, oh, we're better than them. But there is a clear distinction, like you said, between watching a WNBA game. It is a mess. The uncoordination is insane. The layups are boring. The mishaps, you literally look at it, it's like a bunch of, like, It's a bunch of like D1 players just being sloppy, and it's just like, honestly, like the passes are sloppy, and that's okay. If you're a fan of the game, you will understand it, but you also have to read it for what it is. It's something that unless you're a purist, you're not gonna watch.
Exactly.
And so, are the purists out there the majority? No, we're the 5%ers.
That's the thing.
We're the 10%ers.
That's the thing.
And the 90% of them don't give a flying shit what they're actually playing. And because of that, the X's and O's in the spreadsheet of your financial statement don't make sense. And that's why you got to pay you less.
Exactly. And I just hope that, Caitlin Clark, maybe said, like, because she's, like, on some other shit,
because
right?
she's a phenom,
yeah,
bro.
literally phenom. I don't think I've ever seen anybody like
she's
that.
Bro, if you see her play, I know people will just watch her highlights. I actually watched the game. And it was just like, holy shit. Homegirl, you're wet, my guy.
I think she could contribute in the NBA.
Oh, 1,000%. She can't play defense.
Yeah, no.
And she can't keep up with the pace. But
But
nevertheless,
she could drop 12
But a
on
spot-up shooter?
Yeah,
she could drop 12
exactly.
on you.
She'll do a Mike Miller.
She could go 4 out of 7.
She'll do shoeless Mike Miller and the finals.
Yeah, 4 out of 7, dog.
What the fuck? Why not?
Yeah, dog.
Why not?
I mean, literally, Tyler Hero's out there.
No, but Tyler,
4 for 22.
You know what, dog? Like, as controversial as we are about shit like this, like, no, I generally feel like
because
hopefully
you're a basketball
yeah,
fan.
right. I hope that she does set the trend to elevate that league, dog.
Bro, at the end of the day, you are a father of a daughter.
Yeah.
Who's probably going to be taller than all of us in this room.
Let's be serious.
She's taller than Gallo.
At least for me.
She's already taller than Gallo.
Yeah. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I tell my
you never know who she inspires, and that's what I'm saying. If look, back in the day, they thought the Big O was a phenom, and they had never seen such a talent, and he was just a black dude playing a bunch of like old white stockbrokers that were like part-time in the NBA. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These kind of people are like breakthrough athletes that paved the way to a bunch of insane. And the same thing with a women's national soccer team. Like, bro, like all these insane athletes that came before, and now they're every other day we see a phenom in women's sports soccer. And maybe this will pave the way for a lot of other women's. And because we're basketball fans, we feel it. But at the end of the day, it's a capitalism game. It's X's and O's. How much revenue are you bringing, and how much revenue can I pay?
That's what it boils down
and
to.
that's what it is.
Shout out Caitlin Clark, but this is
She's
just
a
the
monster.
shit that we're dealing
Shout
with.
out Caitlin Clark.
Shout out Caitlin. She's a beast.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I gotta pee though.
No. Chill. It's the last topic.
It's the last topic.
No,
It's
shut
the
up.
last
Yeah, come on,
topic,
bro.
though.
I thought that was topic 3.
No, come on. It's the
topic
last
number 4.
topic.
Come on.
I gotta pee so bad.
Nah, bro.
shut up,
With your
bro.
fucking little baby bladder,
Yeah,
dog.
Jesus
The last
Christ.
topic, we'll keep it short, man.
How many minutes are we in?
We're at 106 already.
All right, come on. Let's
shit.
keep it
The
5
last
minutes.
topic.
Banger.
Come on.
Okay,
Banger.
go
Run
ahead.
this
I gotta
out.
pee, dog.
Shut the fuck up. All right.
Shut up.
All right.
All right, so there is currently a historic storm happening in Dubai right now with relentless
topic.
heavy rain that's been causing widespread flooding across the city
because
they are modifying the weather.
Cloud seeding,
In the
baby.
cloud seeding.
So
now I'm here about to burst at the seams with piss, and I have to hear about Neil deGrasse. I was wondering.
Let's go.
By the way, everybody, just for the next minute.
I had literally.
That's actually kind of crazy, dog. Like, Dubai has so much bread. All those fucking people over there have so much bread. It's all Rolls Royces, Lamborghinis, and all this shit.
All on the
like
water.
they're controlling the
all
weather
on the
now.
water.
That's a problem, dog. Like, don't start doing what my dog Jesus Christ does.
My dog.
You know what I'm saying?
My dog, Jesus
My
Christ.
dog, Jesus Christ.
Like, no,
But cloud
don't
seeding
start.
has been happening for years
yeah,
already.
fuck you. Okay, here we go. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm sick of it, dog. No, I know it's been happening. It's not right. It's not right. Don't get involved with nature, dog. What did I just say earlier?
Everything that you do
Nature?
is involved in nature, my brother.
Don't-
You do okay, hold on. Let me just break this down for you real quick because you're a fucking idiot.
Time with
No, because here's the thing. You eat a carrot that's orange. Have you ever eaten a carrot that's orange? Yes or no? Just say yes
It's
or no.
not supposed to be orange. I understand.
Okay, that's a GMO.
Dog.
Okay,
That's
it's supposed to be
okay,
purple
that's
with orange
fucking
inside.
different,
Have you
stupid.
ever eaten a banana? Have you ever eaten a banana?
Hey, yo.
A banana is a banana is a GMO. It's not supposed to. Nature has been sculpting the way that we live on an everyday basis
obviously.
for thousands of years. Cloud seeding is one of those things. Can we attribute it to it? No, but here's social media, who has no scientific basis for any of it.
Here we go with this fucking guy, dog.
Here it is, drawing conclusions based on absolutely nothing.
What?
You don't know. We don't know if cloud seeding has
know.
anything direct. No, we don't. We don't know. We don't know. And I'm not saying that it can't be possibly true. What I'm saying is
Did you
that
not see the fucking videos, dog?
Okay.
They just literally got a year's worth of rain in 2 days.
it happens to have that happens to have some
You think
sort
that's
of
normal?
correlation. We don't know for sure. And it may. But we don't know for sure. Don't assume. Don't connect 2 points based on your assumption with having absolutely no scientific proof behind it. We don't know. This is happening as we
So
speak.
it's just, how serendipitous. A year's worth of rain in 2 days.
We don't know.
You think that's fucking normal?
It happens in the Serengeti all the time.
No, in the Serengeti,
The
dog.
Serengeti,
You're gonna fucking
yeah.
suck on my Serengeti, dog.
Serengeti.
No, dog, don't fuck with shit like that. I understand the food. I understand things,
Listen, dog,
different
listen,
things. Don't fuck with actual weather.
This
Don't
guy,
fuck with
this
weather,
guy
dog.
rocks.
Don't.
This guy has a WWJD bracelet. For once in his miserable life, the guy is a scumbag degenerate, drunk as we speak.
With his little baby bladder.
Pissing his little pants.
Yeah. And all of a sudden, it's what would Jesus do? Tell me, what would Jesus do, you fucking
He
loser?
wouldn't cloud seed.
Yeah, he
I'll tell
would.
you that
That's just
much,
been
dog.
happening for many, many years, my brother.
And
in
guess what?
Christ.
It's gone
And-
wrong.
No, you don't know that.
What do you mean you don't know?
There's a lot-
Literally, the topic is because of cloud seeding, they're getting record flooding, record rain. How does this happen that you get a year's worth of rain in the desert in 2 days, dog? That's because you're fucking with the weather. Stop doing that shit. There's no necessity for it. Leave it alone. Let nature be and let God do his thing, dog.
Duh, you're so stupid and dumb and retarded and young-minded.
Because
and
I can do all things through Christ.
that strengthens me.
Strengthens me, dog.
What a
And I
stupid,
stand on business.
what a stupid idiot, dog.
That's just what it is.
Okay,
dog.
dog, here's the thing. This is, you're a microcosm of bigger things, which is the public school
bloodsucker.
system. Yeah, the school system has failed
school
us,
system.
and you don't know science, and you're a loser, and you don't know hip hop. Can I get a shot of the ball? Let's go, guys. This has
By
been.
the way, dog,
Oh.
Drake absolutely bodied every single person
Oh my God,
that
what
has
a
gone
loser.
up
What a
against him,
loser.
dog.
What a
Just
loser.
like Jay-Z did Nas.
It's a little
Go
cute.
ahead, give
It's
us
a
a
little
closeout. Give us a closeout.
Listen. First of all, that track was not real. It was AI.
Shout out OVO, baby.
Get the
OVO gang
fuck
in the
outta
building.
here,
Let's get it.
OVO.
Yeah, what a loser.
Let's close it out,
He
man.
daps him up one time in the club, and all of a sudden it's shout out
it's like,
OVO.
oh, shit, oh, shout out
What a
OVO.
loser. I
Shout out
bet you if Blessed had a fucking... it would be shout out Blessed because he shouted him out of the club. What a
Hey,
loser.
shout out to the 6.
Yeah, all right. Shout out to the 6. All right, guys. This
fuck
has
up.
been episode 19.
20.
All right.
Damn it.
All right. God damn it, dog. It's been
Fucking
episode 20. We love you guys. Appreciate you guys, everybody here. Shout out to the Strong 16
Shout
who
out
have
to
been
Strong
holding us
16,
down
dog.
for
All day,
400
baby.
views. Shout out Strong 16, and we'll catch you guys
Call your
in the next
mom.
one.
Call your family. Hang
Call
out with
your
your friends.
parents.
Tell them you
hug your
love them, dog.
friends. Tell them you love them. We'll see you guys in the next one. Holla.
Sir.